Well, hi. Good morning from Toronto. Another nice day here. For now, it's going to be raining a little later this afternoon, so that's the weather report from outside my shop. Thank you so much for joining me inside my shop. And we're going to be putting a string on this radio. Now, I've already invested a couple hours into working on the string. Here you can see it. The result of that is the string is out here in my hand, cut to a length. Who knows if this is even the right length anymore. I'm going to be thoroughly challenged to put this on here now. The big challenge with this radio is knowing how the string actually goes on. And even though there's only 4 pulleys, if you like, 2 of them up here, this big wheel here, and the knob at the front, there's only 4 places for the string to go around. There's probably 40 ways to put it on. 40 ways. So, I think I've got the right way though. Studying some of my earlier videos when the old string was still in place, and you can see that this diagram is sent to me by Brendan. Shows one of the possible 40 ways that these things can be put on. The black line isn't correct. I think the red line, the one I've drawn on here, is the way it should go. So I'm going to try to put the string on exactly as the red line shows. And how did I figure this out? As I said, I'm watching some earlier videos when the old string was still on it. And the rest of it I made up. So I think I got it right though. So we're going to start with the spring end. We're going to try to drop in and connect the spring end, which would go all the way this way. Go down through here. Please go down through there. Okay, won't go down through there. So we'll feed the string up the other way. Alright. It's already become impossible. Man alive. Oh, the video is frozen again. Okay. Lots and lots of frustration with the cameras. I have to reboot my computer. And you know, I just can't wait. So I'm carrying on with the work here. So what I managed to do is start the string in here. And immediately do the wrong thing with it, it looks like. Yes, I immediately did the wrong thing with it. So, hey, you missed nothing. That's okay. So this is supposed to come around and around and around and up. Okay, so there's around. Up and over to the top, like that, and then down. Down. Look at this. I'm frustrated right from the start here. I'm frustrated just thinking about doing this. That's not good. That doesn't help. The only way to be successful with this is to be very, very patient with it. Okay. A little bit of threatening tone can help. But I gotta stay cool. Stay cool. Stay cool. If you can keep your head when all those about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. That's a Rudyard Kipling poem. I recommend everybody read it. But just don't read it right now. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm around there. Come up the outside here. Gotta go over and look at this. I cut the stupid string too short. Based on the wrong way of stringing it. Oh my gosh. How frustrating can this be? Because it's got to come all the way over and go down and connect. Okay. Okay, let me cut another piece of string here. Boy, this is a really frustrating morning. The frustration hasn't been the string, although it's finding its way right now. The frustration has been my computer, and it keeps my cameras keep stalling, which you would realize because of the video stalls but the audio doesn't, so occasionally you can hear what I really think. Oh man, how dumb can this be? Another piece of string cut the wrong length. I think I've done 2 already now on this, and I don't like doing that. Okay, let me get another piece of string here. Really disappointed. I'm not going to cut this. I'm going to try to leave that whole spool on the end while I do this. Oh man, I tell you. Now, okay, let's have a little... I don't normally talk about politics, and I'm not going to now, although I certainly have lots to say about it. I tend to not say anything, but because many of you are in the United States, and many of the rest of you are in other parts of the world, you of course don't know what's going on in Canada, except for the mayor of Toronto, who has managed to make the news because of his very inappropriate behavior and the strange way in which our society is dealing with him, and that we can't deal with him. And we still have a large portion of the population who thinks he is a great mayor. Well, there's an election coming. In Canada, in Ontario, in this province of Canada, all municipalities, and there's 300 of them in Ontario, all of them have their elections at the same time, which is in November. So, what's going on up here now is the illustrious mayor is running for re-election, and it's just, in my opinion, just bending the politics sideways again. No one's paying attention to the issues. It's just all about him. And so, even though you're in other countries, because the mayor is so internationally of great international interest, you'll probably hear bits and pieces about the mayor's campaign in Toronto, even though there's another 300 of them going on. For instance, I don't live in Toronto. I live in another city called Pickering. So we have our own mayor. He's an ordinary guy, as the vast majority are. Just ordinary guys. Okay, now look. I can't... I just put the spring on the end and I can't get it down through this little hole here. Okay, but I did not tie the knot really tight. Just slip it off again. Apparently is easier said than done. you're going to restring a radio for the first time, even a little one like this, and you're very unsure about it, you've never done it before, get it straight in your mind that you're going to spend a lot of time on it. Get comfortable with that idea. Or if you're not mentally and emotionally prepared, you probably find this terribly frustrating. On the other hand, if you are emotionally prepared, then you'll find this terribly frustrating. Okay, so there we are. The spring is on the end. Just let it hang in there. I won't even attach it right now. Now we'll attempt to run the string where it has to go with this gigantic spool on the end. Play out a bunch of string here. Hey, camera's still running. Isn't that good? Okay, so the string comes down here according to my string analysis here. Down there. And then goes around here. One. I put it 3 times around. It then comes up, I'm looking at my diagram here, up from there, over the big wheel, over the big wheel. Just keep saying that. And then it goes down there. I think that's correct, you know. I think that's the right way. That's the main battle right there. Okay, now how much string should we leave? Let's see. This end's not hooked up yet, so it needs another 2 inches or so. And then let's see, this other end is going to need another. Well, it's going to need it to here, to there. Plus I need another, almost nothing really, because that's a spring. I want to stretch it. So let's cut it a little bit too long, because I can always shorten it up. You know, you can't cut it longer. So, okay, how about that spot? How about that spot? Deep breath as I hope I got this. I hope I got this. Change my camera angle a little bit. Okay, so I got to tie a loop on the end here. I'm going to put a little tape on this. I got all this way without any tape. There we go. I I should tie a loop on this or attach the other end. Now let's see, how much slack is it? There's not much slack in the string right now. The spring is not attached, so it's got to go down. It's not very far, about an inch. So if I leave about an inch here, that should do it right there. That should do it. Okay, I haven't pulled that tight yet. I think that's quite appropriate. I think that's quite appropriate. So we'll tighten that up. Now, here comes the extra challenging part. I have to somehow get that to connect to the tang down there. Tang is here, the string is there. Maybe my pusher will do it. Can't see anything here. Where'd it go? And it's just disappeared in behind this wheel. Okay, I can turn this up here. Yeah, that's a little better, maybe. Maybe. The string has just found its way to a spot where I can't get at it. How do you like that? What a dumb situation. Let the frustration begin. Actually, it began some time ago. Oh, man. Okay, let's just pull it out. I don't know what to do with it. I can't find it in there at all. Okay, let's stick it back in. Right there. Okay, now I've got it, but I can't see a thing. Huh. Man, oh man, oh man. You know, if they'd put this wheel on the other way, the open side out there, this would be done like that. But because they've got it hidden like this, I just okay, got to think about this one for a little bit.